Okay, so let's talk about. Remember when I talked about intelligent beings on this earth and how they walk amongst us? Well, I want to talk a little bit about that. So, believe it or not, but I used to tell people that I was close to that I had a past life. The only thing I remember from this past life was I was in a civil war with a hat that had gold trimmings on it, or some sort of trimmings, but it looked like gold. And I had a very long mustache going down to my jawline. And I was carrying a musket. I was wearing black boots and beige pants. And I was walking on a field. And all I can see was smoke in the sky. And that's the only thing I remember from that era, from that time. And when I spoke about the intelligent beings walking among us, I believe it. I believe that intelligent beings came to our planet a long time ago and have disguised themselves to look like us so that they can walk amongst us, so that they can give us the intelligence to make certain things. I mean, who can sit down and say, oh, today I'm going to make a supersonic jet, and then tomorrow I'm going to make a space shuttle? Or way back in time, in the I believe it was in the Egyptian times, or even in the Confucius times, back in China, they were able to make sculptures. They were able to make these weapons. They would depict paintings of seeing crafts in the sky. Or the one in England, I believe it was the Stonehenges. And they were all put up in a perpendicular way, as if it was like a landing area or a signal or some type of frequency that was sent out to the outer space. But it was kind of like a reminder to the intelligent beings that were leaving and going and coming and making all this stuff here on this planet very, very visible. And the reason why we don't really talk much about it in mainstream medias is because these places are sacred. The countries that have these particular places do not allow people to come in and dig up and mess up these sacred places. But they walk amongst us. I wouldn't be surprised if we had a president who was an intelligent being. I would not even be surprised that the poorest person on this earth is an intelligent being. But they walk amongst us. And they are trying to tell us, take care of this planet. This is, it's one of the few that we have. And I even spoke about, I believe I wanted to look up to the sky and see a UFO, unidentified flying object. Just want to see it. And I just want to say to myself, God, beam me up. Take me with you. I want to see what else I'm supposed to do on this earth. I want to know exactly what more of my mission is. I used to be afraid of the dark. I used to be so scared of the dark. And then when my father passed away back in 2003, February 16th, after his passing, I was curious. I was curious where my father went. And it was so funny because my father and my two other uncles were close. My uncle Ne, we call him Uncle Manny, and my godfather, Uncle Frank, and my dad. They were so close. They were all brother-in-laws to each other. Well, from what I heard, they had a pact that if one goes, he comes back and he takes the next one, and then if the next one goes, then he comes back and takes the next one. And they will come and get each other if they knew that the life that they were at after living this human life was great. So my uncle passed away in November of 2002. And then my dad passed away in February of 2003. And then my godfather, my Uncle Frank, died in April of 2003. All 1 month apart from each other, about a month or 2 months apart from each other. And I told myself, I said, wow, where are you at, Dad? Right before he passed away, excuse me, I had a conversation with him. And he kept telling me he can see things up in the corner. He could see his mother, he could see his father. But I couldn't see anything, of course. So I became so curious. And that's when my fear for the dark went away, was because I was now waiting for my father to appear at night so I could see him. But you know what? They only come in my dreams. They only appear in my dreams. And I have conversations with them. I see them, I touch them, I hold them, I kiss them. And I wonder if my parents were intelligent beings, my uncles. I wonder what dimension they're in right now. I wonder what the intelligent beings are doing on this earth. What other technology are they going to throw at us, make us wow the issue? I'm looking around me, a candle holder, a modem, a lamp, a hat, shoes, puppy toys, a kennel, a remote control, a laptop, speaker, seashells. All man-made with the exception of my seashells. And even they are, oh my God, how does this planet make such beautiful shells with color? Oh gosh, I don't even want to go there. That's another frequency of talk there. But the intelligent beings that are walking amongst us, what is the message, Am I one? Is my dog one? They don't have to be of human form, they could be of animal form. But yeah, the intelligent beings, that's something that not a lot of people will touch. People will look at me kind of weird and say, oh my God, there she goes into her little world. Yeah, my little world, the world that I understand, the world that I know. So, I guess we will just have to wait and see.